I was hired to do this mural for this new Japanese Peruvian restaurant called Oni Zuka. The owner of the restaurant told me that the inspiration for the name came from one of his favorite animes as a kid, Oni Zuka, the great teacher Oni Zuka. So that's where that came from. As far as the artwork itself, he pretty much gave me free reign. He was into my martial arts artwork that I've done in the past, and since this is a Japanese restaurant, I figured I would go full-on karate. So I went with the karate girls, tried to imbue as much energy as possible into the space. Speaking of the space, the space provided a really unique opportunity for me. The fact that it was 4 different walls with this huge archway in the front. So I had a lot of fun designing it, like trying to think of ways to design a composition to really bring the space to life. So I really wanted to take advantage of the big arch in the front, and since this is partially a sushi restaurant, we figured a wave going over the arch would really accentuate the structure and kind of allude to the seafood a little bit. For all my murals, especially a mural like this that is multifaceted, I do a lot of planning. It usually starts with a lot of thumbnail sketches to figure out the composition, the different types of poses, and then I'll shoot a bunch of reference to figure out my lighting, the shapes and the shadows, and lastly I figure out the color and bring it all together in Photoshop, my sketches and the colors. Once I get a really tight sketch with all the colors planned out, I get all the colors individually, so I don't have to mix them. I get them mixed at Home Depot, and I start, and since this is an indoor mural, I'm fortunate enough to be able to use a projector undisturbed for a long time. So I usually make a tight sketch, project it, lay out the flats of all the basic shapes, all the basic colors and line work, and then that's when I go in with my more textured rollers and build out the layers of textures and complexity within the pieces. I'm really excited to see how the whole restaurant shapes up and everything comes together. You know, I've never done a mural that's been such a main focal point of presence of the whole building. So we were talking with the owners, talking about the color of the marble on the countertop, what colors they're going to paint the other edges of the walls, you know, the other types of features and graphics that they're going to have throughout the building. So I'm really looking forward to see how the whole thing comes together, and can't wait to be back. I guess they left a bunch of paint here.
They left the paint there, and we should give them the paint.